Yeah, sure. So as Graham mentioned before, we are the Silver Rogues, and we're introducing a Florida Man headline generator called Average Date in Florida. Before we hop into our model, I would like to have a quick tour of the navigation bar that we have produced. So we can see that at the top right left, there is our beautiful team logo, so the Rogues. And at the center, we can see some sections that we have strengthened to 3 because it looks cleaner, yeah. And as you expected, there is a night mode. So it is available in our project. And there's also a login button that Michael is going to talk about further in this presentation. Now I'll pass it to Kalen for the team section.
This is our team. I'm the product manager. Jamie's the web developer. Michael is a supreme overlord. Emily is a kudos collector. Parker is a wildlife photographer, and Ria is a Florida Man reporter. You can hover over the cards. It'll make them bigger, and it'll show you the people's full bios. And you can press the View More button to see our GitHubs.
Okay, so now I'll move on to the purpose, so why we made this project. Since Florida is known as the most ridiculous and nonsensical state in the entire US, this project is designed to reveal the weirdest activities made by the local Floridians. We also are testing how similar AI-generated news headlines can sound to real ones. Numerous Florida citizens have done something so crazy that it seems like it was out of a wild dream. In a group of headlines from different states, you can trust that Florida Man will always take the cake. There are tons of crazy headlines generated by the GPT-2 model in this website from the data in the Florida Man dataset that are sure to blow your mind. Without further explanation, let's take a look at our model.
Hi, I'm Parker. I'll be showing off the model. So here we have our prompt, which shows some keywords that you should use, and you can also toggle between Florida Man and Florida Woman. We also come with a generated mugshot. So for example, if we try like Florida Man arrested for, we should get something, or just arrested, we should get something that makes sense. Florida Man arrested for stealing more than $1 million from parents to hire people to. We did censor our project. Sometimes it doesn't always do the correct amount of asterisks. If we click the open page button, you can vote on it, but you have to log in to do that, which Michael will show. It comes with a date as well.
So there's a login page and there's also a sign up page if you're a new user. So we're gonna log in, and once you do, you can see your most recently liked post, and it's kind of like a way to like save them. And if you go back, you can also upload them, so you can kind of save them. And uploads also have another feature that we're gonna show you later.
Hey, I'm Kalen. Sorry. Yeah. So we have made a headline explorer. You can see the top voted posts at the top, and it shows them in order from most liked to least liked. You can upvote them, downvote them, and when you reload, it will update the page based on how many votes they have. If you scroll down, it maxes the page at 20 headlines a page. You can go to the next page by clicking the arrow key. Or by clicking the arrow button. You can also go to the last page by hitting the double arrow button. If you want to see more about a headline, you can click the headline name, like Florida Man Smiles at his mugshot, and you can see the mugshot for the headline. And yeah.
Okay, so now I'll be talking about the epic use cases for our project. So first of all, is meant for entertainment, for fun, quick laughs. We serve an infinite well of humorous satire. P for prevention. We rob the future of headlines by forwarding by local police. I for inspiration. Great for giving novelists, other writers some extra ideas. And finally, C for coverage. We also forward headlines to known media outlets.
So now that you've seen our amazing model, I'm here to talk about the process. So at step 1, we first collected data. We used Kaggle to look for different Florida Man data sets to use. And after a bit of searching, we found a data set that consists of different posts from the subreddit r/Florida Man. And for step 2, for pre-processing, as we were looking through our data set, we found multiple spam messages and unrelated posts in our data set. We used the Python library pandas and different Python methods to remove all the unrelated posts from the data set. Step 3, we trained our model. We used AI TextGen to fine-tune an existing GPT-2 model and then train the model for about 20 minutes on our filtered dataset. Step 4, for post-processing, to make our project more believable, we generated mugshots to go with our headlines. To do this, we compiled a file of different male and female mugshots. We had the model randomly pick a mugshot depending if the AI generated a headline to do with Florida man or Florida woman. We also used to package better profanity to ensure that our headlines were clean. Lastly, we capitalized the main words in our headline. And finally, step 5, we deployed our product. After creating a working model, we used Flask to deploy it.
Here are some of the challenges and their solutions. So one of the issues we ran into was spam. As we examined our data set, which is comprised from posts from Reddit, we found different spam and off-topic posts. So our solution to this issue was to use a couple Python methods to filter out all the headlines which didn't contain the word Florida. And then we further filtered out all the ones that had over 20 words long. Another issue we ran into was credibility. Some of the headlines that we produced did seem a bit too unbelievable, even for Florida man. So our solution to this issue was to increase the amount of time the machine trained and then to add capitalization and the mugshots. Another issue we ran into was language. As we examined some of our headlines that we produced, a lot of them had inappropriate language. So our solution to this issue was to use the package Better Profanity to bleep out the inappropriate language and make our headlines PG.